In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of creating a will in Illinois. I'll explain the steps to creating a will, the legal requirements, and what happens if you don't have one. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to confidently create your own will. And by the way, if at any point you feel like you need help creating a will, then I recommend you reach out to people from lawdepot.com because they are professionals and they will be able to help you. For your convenience, I left a link to their website down in the description of this video. And with that in mind, let's get started. Why should I make a will in Illinois? A will, also known as a last will and testament, serves several vital purposes. Property distribution. Specify who should inherit your property, including assets, real estate, and sentimental items. Guardian for your children. Name a personal guardian to take care of your minor children in case of your passing. Property management. Designate a trusted individual to manage property left to minor children. Executor appointment. Appoint an executor responsible for ensuring that your will's provisions are carried out. Steps to create a will in Illinois. Here is a simple checklist to help you create a will in Illinois. Step number 1. Decide what property to include in your will. Make a list of the assets and possessions you want to distribute through your will. Step number 2. Decide who will inherit your property. Determine the beneficiaries of your property and specify their shares. Step number 3. Choose an executor. Select a responsible person to handle your estate and ensure your wishes are executed. Step number 4. Choose a guardian for your children. If you have minor children, designate a guardian to care for them. Step number 5. Choose someone to manage children's property. Appoint a trustworthy individual to manage property left to minor children. Step number 6. Make your will. Draft your will outlining your preferences for property distribution, guardianship, and other important matters. Step number 7. Sign your will in front of witnesses. Finalize your will by signing it in the presence of witnesses. Note that neither witness should be a beneficiary of the will. Step number 8. Store your will safely. Keep your will in a secure location such as a safe or with a trusted person who knows its whereabouts. Step number 9. Make your will self-proving. Illinois allows your will to be self-proved without a self-proving affidavit, provided it is signed and witnessed correctly. This is an optional step. What happens if I don't have a will? If you pass away without a will in Illinois, your property will be distributed based on the state's intestacy laws. These laws prioritize your closest relatives, beginning with your spouse and children. If neither a spouse nor children are present, your grandchildren or parents may inherit. The list of potential heirs extends to more distant relatives, including siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, and even great-grandparents. If the court exhausts the list without finding any living relatives by blood or marriage, the state may take ownership. Do I need a lawyer to make a will in Illinois? No, you do not need a lawyer to create a will in Illinois. You can easily create your will using a reliable online platform like Law Depot. However, in certain complex situations or if you anticipate challenges to your will, consulting an attorney is advisable. Law Depot's will-making products provide guidance on when to seek legal counsel. What are the requirements for making a will in Illinois? To create a valid will with Illinois, you must meet the following criteria. Be 18 years of age or older and be of sound mind and memory. Illinois law assumes that a person is not of sound mind and memory if a court has declared them disabled and appointed a plenary or limited guardian. Your will must be made in writing on physical paper. Digital or electronic wills are not accepted. You can use a computer or typewriter to type and print your will. Do I need to have my will notarized? No, in Illinois, you are not required to notarize your will to make it legally valid. However, you have the option to make your will self-proving without a self-proving affidavit, provided it is signed and witnessed correctly. Should I use my will to name an executor? Yes, it is advisable to name an executor in your will. An executor is responsible for ensuring that the provisions outlined in your will are carried out after your passing. If you do not name an executor, the probate court will appoint someone to handle your estate. Can I revoke or change my will? In Illinois, you have the freedom to revoke or amend your will at any time. You can revoke your will by burning, canceling, tearing, or obliterating your will yourself, instructing someone else to burn, cancel, tear, or obliterate your will in front of you, creating a new will that explicitly revokes the old one or contains contradictory terms, writing a document that states that you are revoking the will while following the same formalities used to create your original will. If you divorce your spouse or if a court determines your marriage was not legal, Illinois law automatically revokes any provisions in your law benefiting your former spouse. This rule extends to relatives of your former spouse. However, this does not apply if you specifically state in your will, divorce decree, or property division contract that divorce should not affect your will's provisions. If you need to make changes to your will, it is generally best to revoke the existing will and create a new one. However, for minor changes, you can consider adding an amendment to your current will known as a codicil. Regardless of the method chosen, you must finalize any changes with the same formalities used when creating your original will. Can I make a digital or electronic will? Illinois is one of a handful of states that technically allows electronic wills. The requirements for making a valid e-will can elaborate, and the concept is still fairly new. As a result, e-wills are not yet widespread. And don't forget that if you feel like you need help creating your will, I recommend you reach out to people from lawdepot.com because they are professionals and they will be able to help you. And for your convenience, I'm going to leave a link to their website down in the description of this video. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe.